Jesse Homestead, how the heck are you today? It's going to be a kind of short video, mainly because it's going to be a lot of just touching base and also saying thank you. Thank you for all the warm wishes, and I'm glad to be back. Okay. Matter of fact, y'all are probably sick of seeing me already. I'd forgotten to put in any of these videos an update. I'd put a video out there a while back where I'd put in an offer on the property. Did not work out well. Did not work out well at all. Matter of fact, even the realtor said there's just something fishy about it. He had a little problem with that bank. It seems like there was, all the officers were supposed to go through the realtor. He was, he was the exclusive agent on this foreclosed property. Yet when I put my offer in, they came back and said that they'd had another offer from someone that came in at the same time mine did. Now keep in mind it took them a while to get back to me, okay? And said that they had sold the land across the street. Kind of told the realtor without the land across the street, it wasn't really interested in, because now you're talking about, a flip house. And unless you had control of that mess across the street with that old dilapidated trailer and all that, it was going to hurt your resale chance, I said, so to be honest with you, I'd have to offer them considerably less for the house even than what I originally offered. So we kind of put in another offer on the thing. They didn't want to go down that low, came back with a counter offer, and I passed. Yeah, and the realtor told me that he found out it was someone at that bank that bought that property across the street. Yeah, you think there's something shady going on there? I don't know. Not going to try to make a judgment on it. I hope God blesses them and they do good with it. But I kind of backed away with it. Just thought, nope, not gonna do that because of the risk and so forth. Because like I said, looking out the front of that house, you were looking dead into a trailer that half the siding was missing, all the windows were broke out of. You had insulation laying all over the place and truckloads of junk and 10 acres worth of overgrown yuck. So I had to pass. And but I'm still looking. I'm also looking for another truck. This truck of mine's done good for the last couple of years, but I've got a lot of repair work to do to it, and I drive a lot farther back and forth to work now. So I don't know how nice of a truck I'm going to buy. I'm not going to buy anything like a new truck or anything close to that, but I'm beginning to look. I'll probably buy something that is in decent shape, can take the miles, and not have to spend a truckload of money on it too, And I may even buy a car. Yeah. And just go ahead and get the repairs done on the truck and have it sitting here for use if you want to need to haul something. So that's where I'm at with all that kind of good stuff. Also had a friend had a recent problem, and I thought I might want to bring it up to you all. Especially if you're new to chickens, if you get started out like a backyard chicken thing and stuff of this nature, be careful of your dogs around. Okay. A lot of times what happens is, and people think it's cute, that their dogs or puppies or whatever start playing with the chickens. And maybe chase them a little bit or jump at them a little bit. And pretty soon that pursuit, that fun that they're having chasing those chickens goes just a bit beyond that. And this particular lady lost a lot of chickens in one day. Dog got in and just tore the heck out of it. Okay. She was fit to be tied. So, especially because it wasn't her dog. It belonged to a family member. Yeah, she's a little upset. And rightfully so. So yeah, be careful. Watch dogs, especially if you're introducing a flock and that dog is not really accustomed to them. Man, they can go crazy on them. and you can bat an eye and they'll just have a mess up and tore up. Okay, so don't lose your flock that way. Yeah. Careful with the dogs. Dogs and everything eats chicken. Okay, dogs, cats. Yeah, the cats, chickens do a little better with, because especially if you got a rooster out there, because they'll tangle it. Okay, and a lot of times they'll drive a cat off. But a dog and stuff, yeah, they're a little tougher for them to deal with. So if you're new to chickens, keep that in mind. Puppy may look like it's playing, but it will change from, and you want to absolutely discourage it. If a dog kills your chickens, they can be trained to leave them alone. Okay? But it's not, you've heard the old stuff of trying a dead chicken around their neck for days and stuff of that nature. You can use a shock collar on them. That I found works better, and it seems to be a little bit more humane. I mean, you beat the snot out of the dog for killing the chicken and make it very clear to it that it's over that chicken, because you might use the chicken to beat the snot out of the dog's nose. But you can put a good shock collar on them. Keep the remote in your pocket. It's going to require some time out of your day, because you're going to have to, when that dog's out around chickens, okay, if a chicken gets, I use the 5-foot rule. If a chicken gets within 5 foot of the dog, whether it's the dog moving toward the chicken or the chicken moving toward the dog, light it up. Yeah. The dog, after a bit of that, associates that pain from that shock with that chicken. Okay? And they quickly learn, I don't like chicken. Okay? I want to stay away from chickens. They hurt. My dogs down at the farm, they were so gun shy of chickens. Okay? Chickens love dog food. They really do. And these pups were hungry, and I fed them, and I usually waited to feed them at night. Well, I'd missed it. And so I had to feed them in the morning. And I felt so bad, because both the dogs had to walk away from their bowls because chickens walked up and started eating their dog food. But they backed away and sat down, and it was funny. I bet it took a tape measure and knew it had to be the good 6 foot back away from them chickens. So yeah, you can train them, but why bother? The best thing to do is to show your dog that those chickens belong to you. Set a chicken on your lap, pet it with the dog right there, stuff of that nature. You can drive it home to the dog. If it shows any sign of wanting to play, bust its butt. Okay, let it know it stays away from those chickens. Period. Because play will turn into much more 9 times out of 10. Okay? Yeah, gotta watch it. So don't lose your chickens over a pup. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I didn't get that house, and I was kind of sad, because I was really kind of planning that whole thing out. I thought I could do quite a bit with that. Didn't get it. I'm looking at another one today, after I get a couple hours worth of a nap. And so hopefully that turns into something. But still looking. I'm going to find a place. Yeah, sooner or later. This shift I work, man, it really feels like through the week all you have time to do is work, sleep, and sleep, and it's like, wow. I always hated afternoon, I work 3:30 to midnight, and you just don't have much time during the day. You just really don't. By the time you get up and get set up to, cook yourself something, take to work for lunch or supper that night or whatever. And I'm on a new diet program, and where I eat a couple little snack things during the day, and my meal is usually midnight at night, and I go to bed about 2. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But it is helping, because I've noticed that it causes your fasting causes your stomach to shrink. So as your stomach shrinks, you eat less. Period. Anyway, so but I've actually developed a taste for tuna fish and rice cakes. It's an acquired taste. Yeah, tuna fish and water with rice cake. I kind of make a little cracker thing out of it. But I am progressing to the point where hopefully next week I get to eat like a real cracker. I'm excited. It's like really excited. But I've just had it with the extra weight. It's like I'm done with this, you know. And I started doing the workouts, the calisthenics and stuff that the guy gave me to do, and started going back to free weights, and found out that my right elbow was giving me the joint, you know, the apparently a little arthritis in that. So I'm hopefully today I'm gonna pick up a little elbow brace to kind of support that a little bit more. Because man, when that thing pops, it hurts, and you don't want to drop a set of barbells on your throat. But talking about weight stuff, man, I'll tell you what. When you start getting older, if you don't use it, you lose it, and you lose it quick. Okay. I was amazed that, and I knew when I started back in with the free weights that like, okay, I got to cut these weights back because I'm definitely not the, you know, the muscle bound dude it was at one point. So I did. I took a lot of weight off of it. So it was still about killed me. And I noticed that it was a pride thing. Okay, you just didn't want to drop the weights down to where you had the good form. Okay, I was still trying to lift too heavy of weights, and it was messing up the form. And if you mess up your form, lifting weights is kind of a waste of your time because if you do it wrong, it doesn't help. So I finally had to bite the bullet and go, okay, old man, drop the weights down to where you can maintain your form. And went back to that, and now I'm beginning to increase the weights again. So it's like, it's tough getting, you know, I'd heard a quote one time that said, aging is not for sissies. And I'm telling you what, it's not. But y'all keep me in prayers for, well, you know, yeah. Bless my house on, because I'm really ready to get back on the land. I'm getting a little stir crazy. Neighbor and I have been working with his cows out back, which keeps me in it to some degree. We've really got some good looking calves out there right now. So I'll have to take a video of that if it's not raining today. But it is bringing. You don't need an umbrella. You need an ark. It is just, we've been hit and hit and hit and hit. It seems like it rains about every day. It's crazy. But I'm new to this area. Well, last year wasn't as bad, so it's got to be something to do with the weather. Anyway, yeah, that deal fell through. I'm still looking. And there's a place I'd love to have. I've looked at it. And about 150-acre place. Like I need all that, right? Kill myself is what I do. But it had a lot of outbuilding and a nice house on it, and a small trailer that could be used like as a little guest house or something. But had a price tag on it too. I mean, pretty big one. But who knows? I might win the lottery. I'm gonna have to play it, aren't I? Shoot. I don't play the lottery. Yeah, it's really a pretty place. And I'll tell you what, if money fell out of the sky suddenly, I'd be headed that guy's direction because it got so much potential. And he's maintained pastures on it, okay? And he said that at one time he did some conventional row cropping. He said, but when he decided he was going to put it on the market, he got rid of some of his equipment and set up planted grass the way he did. Turned it all over and planted grass. And so you'd have some fencing work to do out there and so forth, but a lot of it is fenced. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, and it's close into Lexington, kind of between here and Lexington. Is like yeah, getting close to town and all that, and 150 acres, and it's a fairly nice place. But like I said, it's got a price tag on it. Wait for him to croak and talk to his kids because none of them want to farm. So I pick up a deal. That's terrible, isn't it? Hopefully he lives a long, long time. Shame on me. Probably outlived me. So anyway, yeah, boy, it's a pretty place. It really is a pretty place, but I think a little out of my budget. So still looking. Hopefully find something. I'm really would like to get into something. It's a little late now, so if I could find something I could get into even this winter, where I could have a chance to get some of the stuff taken care of, I'd be thrilled. But yeah, it's going good. Going good. The job is interesting. I mean, they keep me busy. Been promoted down there and stuff, so it's a lot of fun and getting things done. You know, it is a miserable place in the summer to work. If you like working in a very hot, humid oven, it's great. Okay, I mean, keeps your pores clear until you get the coating of chemicals over them, and then not so much. But yeah, it's a rough place in the summer. Winter's not too bad. You got good ventilation through there because, I mean, all winter long we run that place with all the doors and ventilator fans and everything else going because of the fumes and stuff coming off of the chemicals. In the summertime, the humidity and so forth, and that place runs about 130 degrees. I mean, you could literally probably cook a chicken in there. And everybody looks like a wet rag. Really drains you a little bit. But I always try to keep the frame of mind. If I get in there and get really, really busy, it'll be midnight in no time. So I just go like a wild man. And yeah, it seems to work. Interesting stuff. You get to talk to a lot of these kids and things of this nature. But man, I got to tell you, like I mentioned in another video, the cell phone addiction I see at that place is just amazing. Seriously. I mean, just everywhere you look when they're on break or on lunch, there could be 30, 40 people sitting in one area together. And I'm talking. Okay? They're all got their faces in their cell phones. It's like, you have all these fellow men, and women, but you got mankind sitting around you, and you can't think of anything to do but look on Facebook. Wow, it's really becoming a problem in this country. All that internet, they think they're connected. They're not. They're disconnected. They just don't realize it. But you see it everywhere. I mean, and it's not a brand new phenomenon. We've seen it out in Las Vegas and things of this nature where people just can't put that stuff down. It's like, well, it's sad. It really is. When stuff like Facebook and YouTube and all that takes control of your life to the point that you have friends, and like I said in that one video, a guy was sitting there having lunch with his wife. And they're a young couple. Okay? Having lunch with his wife. And neither one of them said a word the whole time they were there. Playing on the phones. It's like, wow. Yeah. What's going on with this world? And you gotta begin to wonder. I hope you enjoyed that video, Stand Up America, because people need to get involved. They're trying to take away your freedom of speech. And you lose your freedom of speech and to be able to hear speakers, you got a problem. You need to fix that. You need to get involved. And, yeah, start boycotting these progressive companies. Just find somebody else to buy your stuff from. And let them know why. Quit buying from them. And, realistically, you can make it down. And we need to start letting them know we're not going to play this anymore. It's time for this to end. And keep pushing it. They ain't gonna be any civil wars. All right, trust me. They keep talking that stuff. That ain't gonna happen. These kids might stir up some stuff in the cities. Trust me, they want that police protection. They're not gonna come out with the sticks in the rural areas and try to start a civil war. Because the old boys out here would gun them down like dogs, and they know that. Okay, they want to keep those boys in blue in the middle. So, so they got somebody to hide behind if it really gets tough. Anyway, this is Red from Tennessee Homestead. I love and appreciate you guys. Kind of hope I caught you up to date on this one with some of the stuff I forgot to mention and all the other ones. And like I said, I've got that one on the Civil War that I'm hoping to have absolutely finished. And it's been delayed because I've been waiting on that new software. So as soon as all that gets in and gets installed, we'll be at it. And it's some good historical information. You know, it really is. And a lot of people need to hear it and know it. You know, it's like everything else. The governments have been lying to us for a long time now. And I'm just going to help. I actually love it because the fellow that did the same research that I did, Canadian, no dog in this hunt, and he discovered the exact same stuff I did. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, this is Rich Tennessee Homestead. Love you guys and appreciate you. I'm amazed at how this is the channel is starting to grow. It's cool. And I appreciate all the comments and warm wishes. I love you guys. Appreciate you. I really do. And yeah, I'm glad to be back working here, getting videos out to you. Make suggestions, folks, of what you'd like to hear about, and I'll get to working on that. Okay? Talk to you later.